What's up guys, it's Nick Pellerin here, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing this shifter.
Let's get started. You get your shifter right here, and then I got the body in polished, just bare aluminum. I got solid base bushings. They're pivot cut as well. And then for the cherry on top, a textured red shift knob. I think it's called the Delta one. Yeah, so many selections. So yeah, it's like way heavier than I anticipated it being. So that's gonna look good in the car. And then I got a shirt too. So I'm gonna get the whole base and everything out of the car, and I'm gonna bring it back in here and work on it on the kitchen counter. So let's get started with that. All right, so we're in the car now. It's dark. Gets dark quickly now in the October months. The part just came in today, and I couldn't wait another second to put it in, so that's why I'm doing it in the dark. And the lighting's okay in here, but not great. So basically, we just got to get all of this away, so to expose the whole base and everything of the shifter. Before I take the rest of the trim off, I'm gonna attempt to get the shift knob off. I've heard from some people that it's an absolute nightmare. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm hoping it comes off easy. I mean, the whole thing is loose. I can wiggle it side to side. I can even pull it up and down. So it doesn't seem very secure on there, so I think it should just slide right off, but we're gonna find out. All right, so you got the face off. All right, it came right off. Look at that. I must be one of the lucky few. All right, just like that, the piece is off. Tuck it down here. So now we're left with the shifter assembly. So I thoroughly watched ZZ Performance's video on how to do this with Tyler, and he threw it in 4th gear. And went with that, and that's how he was able to line everything up afterwards. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, just showing you what I've done so far. So I started by undoing the cable clamps. That's just like a little hook in the front that you have to pry off, and that just slides up. Don't be too aggressive with these because these are fragile. I think they break a lot. And then once both of those were free, I took these guys off of the base. This one fought me pretty bad. This one slid right off. I don't know why, but you got 2 tabs at the top. You have to kind of squeeze them together, and it should slide right up. So now I'm just gonna tackle getting this whole base out of here by hitting all of these 4 nuts we got around here. So that was going very smoothly until I had one of the studs that this thing was on wouldn't come off. So you got these that were face down like this, and it goes on the stud. And I have absolutely no idea why. Every one of them popped right up. But this one, now this one, look, this is what I had to do to this thing. That's how I had to get it out. I was drilling at it. It just was so stuck on the stud coming up. I couldn't get it off. And especially couldn't get it off when the base was still in the car. I couldn't get the base out. So I just pulled as hard as I freaking could, and now I broke it. There should be a nice little lip in there for where that piece sits into. now I got nothing. Now it's just a big open hole. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have to rig something up to make it work. It's gonna be ghetto, but I mean, I could source another one of these. All right, I was playing around with it for a little bit, and I think I found a couple things I'm gonna try to secure this thing back in the car. Yeah, I'll show you it in detail when we get it back in the car. But for now, I'm just reassembling this thing. Yeah, I got the new shifter cup slid into its hole. Now I'm just putting this top piece back on. Also, it is a good idea to use some white lithium grease. I picked this up at the store. Just put it on like every moving part. Every like ball and socket in this whole system. Just to make it slide good for years to come. A shifter moves a lot in the life of a car, so it's good to have it all lubed up. Okay, now I'm gonna put the reverse lockout on. You got a spot on the top that if you wanted to use the stock shift knob, you could. I didn't even know they did that, so. But I got the aftermarket one. Why not? Okay. All right, that's good. Get the spring up top. All right, so now I'm back in the car and I'm just putting the solid base bushings on. You put the fat side down like this. So that's the one that broke right here. This is my solution, and I'm gonna see what happens. It's just a fat washer that should be a big enough diameter for the hole that got ripped apart. There it is right here. So I'm gonna see if it sits on that nicely. And all right, guys, so now the base is back in the car. I'm bolting it up right now. What I'm doing about this is probably not the best way to do it. I know for sure it's not the best way to do it. I've gone through so many different ideas in my head. I've tried many things, and I can't really get much to work. And I need to get this car back on the road. So I, right now, have almost like a little L bracket. So the bracket goes on here and just kind of loops around the edge of this base and hooks on. So once I tighten this thing down, it'll just kind of push it down like that. Definitely not the best way to do it, but it's better than nothing. And I think with all three of the other ones cranked down pretty tight, it shouldn't be a problem. If it is, I'll take the thing back out and brainstorm different ideas. It's extremely ghetto, not the right way to do it. I still can't believe that happened. That was absolutely miserable of an experience last night. I had planned to get this whole job done within like 40 minutes, and that turned it into a 3+ hour job, maybe even going on 4. I don't know. I lost track, but we're almost done. Home stretch. And just like that, we are in. So now I'm going to get all the plastics back on, make it look like a car again, and we'll take it for a test drive and see what it's like. We're cruising down the road. Actually got Sarah driving the Cobalt, but the shifter's in. I've had it in for about a week now. It broke in pretty good. It feels good. It's nice and stiff. The throws aren't that much shorter, but definitely noticeable. I think it was advertised at like a 35% reduction. It looks good too. I got everything all put together. Got the OTTP logo over here. Yeah, I guess one thing that I didn't anticipate it being was a little bit stiffer going into gear. It's just like it kind of clunks into gear a lot different than stock would. But in a good way though, it feels good. Like it makes it a lot more known when you're in gear. You can really feel that it clicks into gear good. Solid base bushings don't make a huge difference, except just for, I guess when you're over here and you pull it over to first, you can just totally feel the whole base is bolted down a lot steadier than before. Compared with the rubber bushings, there'd be a little bit of flex to it. But overall, it's pretty subtle. It just looks so much better too. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, that concludes the video. I hope that was semi-helpful. Overall, should not be a difficult job to do at all. If I didn't have that BS stuff go on with that one stud and whatever, I could have had this whole job wrapped up in about 40 minutes. So I hope whoever does their next shifter, that doesn't happen to them, because that sucked so bad. But yeah, it's in now. It feels good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment with any other questions you guys have, and let me know what you think of the shifter. All right, see ya. Bye.